Ie Ongaku wo Kikimasu?
So you're not going there, so you don't need to use it.
Oh, so I say de?
Yep.
Okay. But everything else is right?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, on to game one.
Yeah, it looks like Kresent's pretty confident in his Ryu right now, going straight into not even bothering trying Mega Man or Kent.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen him play nothing but those characters like in the last 3 weeks. I actually haven't seen his like Home Depot Ryu in so long.
Oh,
He's probably been out there like, you know, working on his porch with his family.
Oh yeah. Like he goes from not using Ryu in Smash Ultimate like at all to like reverse 3-0ing Ben.
That was wild.
Wild.
Absolutely
Insane.
bonkers.
And I thought the Wolf Switch was gonna have him.
Yeah, but it was a little too late.
But yeah, Ryu is very representative of this game. He's very patient. He wants to go for all these little bitty hits that confirm into something big.
Yeah, and apparently Cloud just sucks.
Oh yeah, apparently.
Oh, he's gonna die for that.
He is gonna die for that.
He's gonna die for that.
70%. Imagine.
It's a grab, the awful grab,
The terrible grab.
the atrocious grab.
Cloud's grab is as good as my chem score is. I'm not good at chem. That's going to change on Wednesday. My chem test is going to get bodied.
Why does every character have a DP?
Why does every character have a DP? Does your character have a DP? Nope.
No, he has, like, Greninja might be the only character in the game without a DP.
My character has a DP. Falco doesn't have a DP.
No, Falco doesn't.
But
Terry will.
Terry will. If Terry doesn't have a DP, they did Terry wrong.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
If Terry can't full screen combo off of his power wave, then they did him wrong.
Ooh, that was a nice attempt. Hits him with the very edge of forward air, pushing Kresent just far away enough for him to come back and mess him up.
Down tilt?
He said
Tatsumaki.
He said down tilt Tatsu.
Down tilt Tatsu.
I don't need Shoryu. Keep it fresh. Looking like Subway.
Dude, that Shakunetsu is so good. It's so good.
Shakunetsu. Shakunetsu. I like how Ryu just doesn't say the last to you. He just, up yours, Cloud.
Dude, Akuma, in Street Fighter V, Akuma Shakunetsu is so good.
Akuma's just busted in general.
Akuma is busted.
Air fireballs. Akuma's like just better Ryu in every game he's in.
Yeah.
Except for Street Fighter 4, will Eva Ryu.
And then Ken's always cooler Ryu.
Yeah. But he always sucks.
No, wait, no, what?
Ken?
Ken was busted in Third Strike. He was solid in.
Okay, Third Strike was like 13 years ago.
And people still play it. It's the best Street Fighter.
But like
objectively the best Street Fighter.
In 4 and 5, he's not really that good.
Like early on, he was broken in 5.
I think that was more because
he got, like,
they had invincible DPs and they took and he kind of fell with them.
He got like nerfed to the ground.
Yeah, all the good characters did. Like I played Nash. Nash got nerfed really hard.
Oh
my
wow.
goodness.
Curtis running away with that game 1.
Hey Sharks, Japanese check. Japanese check Sharks. Yeah, well, I mean, I already know what it is, but I want to make sure that you know what it is. Suzuki-san wa uchi de ongaku wo kikimasu. Ongaku wo kikimasu. Yes. Hey,
Nice.
you got it.
Who won that one? Sorry, I wasn't looking.
Did you want to sit down?
Oh, Curtis won. He got
Thank you.
he got a down beat. He punished Kresent with a down beat. Killed him at like 70.
Nice. You want to ask Tyler if he wants this headset?
Yeah, do you want that, Tyler?
Do you want the headset,
Okay.
Tyler?
Not
Tyler,
now?
Do you want the headset?
Okay.
Hit
Not
yourself?
now.
Well, hit yourself on commentary with us.
I'll hit yourself on commentary.
All right, yeah. Convince them.
How many money matches
That way
have
Jacob
you won
gets a
today?
break.
Actually, wait, I might be playing Obby soon.
Oh, you're money matching
I might not stick for long because I'm going to money match Obby.
Oh, all right.
He said.
You could ask Josiah. You could ask Josiah as well.
Josiah would be a good one, too.
I'd imagine Josiah would
Actually, I'm going to play something matches. I'm so sorry. See ya.
I'm going to literally murder you.
There Tyler goes.
Uchi.
All right, Kevin's Ryu is really showing up right now. Like, I just sort of assumed that like Ken
This
would
Ryu
just be.
didn't exist.
I would sort of assume that Ken would just be like better than Ryu in every way, but Ryu is way. It seems like Ryu is way better at playing like the patient game.
I wish
with
Ryu
the
would.
Shaganetsu and such.
I wish Ryu would show up and do my freaking Japanese homework.
When's it due?
Tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Misses the up smash punish. But Kresent's still alive, ferrying back to stage, shifts his hurt box and says, "Shut up, Cloud,
Oh, wow,
eat
what?
this DP."
Did you see it like send him off stage when he hit him with the?
The business,
Glory.
because he hit him on this side. Oh, he like
Okay.
hit his legs, so they go that way. That's very common. Like, God, that happens to me all the time. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. God, I remember Ryu being so frustrating in Smash 4. Because he like hits your shield with up tilt. What do you do?
Nothing. You suffer.
Nothing. And even in this game, now it's like
That's even
he
worse.
hits your shield with up tilt and down tilt. What do you do?
Roll behind him. Oh, he rolls with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he turns around with you.
He turns around with you.
Suzuki-san wa uchi de ongaku wo ikimasu. There we go.
Ikimasu.
God, I'm so good. So good at Japanese. But start talking to Ryu in Japanese.
Oh yeah.
So good at.
God. Kevin is
I think
destroying
it's
this
very
game,
interesting
too.
how they made Roy and Ryu, or Roy and Marth both speak English, but Cloud and Ryu still speak Japanese.
What?
Cloud and Ryu still speak Japanese.
Ryu speaks English.
He literally says Hadouken.
Because that's the name of the move. One of his
The
taunts
move's
is
in
literally
Japanese.
talk is cheap.
Oh, that's right.
He speaks English.
I mean, I guess he talks both.
He said you gave it your all.
He does both. Does Cloud only speak Japanese?
Cloud only speaks Japanese.
At least Ryu can understand Cloud.
Ryu can understand Cloud. And Ken's literally American.
He's blonde.
Yeah.
But also he dyes his hair. It's funny though because Ken is like also a Japanese name, so it's like a double.
It's funny. All of the blatantly American Japanese like fighting game characters are always blonde.
Yeah.
Like Terry. Terry's
Yeah,
got the trucker
but
hat.
Terry's like a trucker, and Ken dyes his hair. That's so funny. There's Bob and Tekken.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so gross.
Oh, he's disgusting.
Wait, that's what an American looks like.
Or who else? Birdie.
Oh no, he's English, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
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 Birdie,
he's
Birdie's
English.
English.
Yeah, he's British.
Yeah, that's what English is, Adrian.
Hey, I literally will punch your lights out, dog.
Now with that, now you won't do it in Rock Sock and Robots.
Dude, my red is so good.
Wait, isn't the red the good one?
No.
All right, going to game 3. Both
This is
of these
only
players
losers finals.
playing for the opportunity to take on Lazy Boardroom in Grants. Hazy Headroom.
Lazy Banjo.
Lazy Kazooie.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's just smacked him
Fair,
up.
fair.
Fair.
Oh my goodness. This is the back air, but he just makes up for it with the upbeat. Goodness. Oh, he has a limit. That's gonna be kind of rough for him. About as rough as Sammy's set with Wag.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah, that was like, I can't describe that any other way but rough. It's awful because like then I won amateurs.
Oh, you did win amateurs.
And it's like, I'm positive that I shouldn't have been there. I don't belong in amateurs. And if I had lost amateurs, then I'd really have an
Oh my
existential crisis.
gosh, you would have dropped the game. Would you have just picked up fighters?
No, fighters, like, there's no community for fighters. And to be fair, that's just because there's no community for any fighting game at all. Like, everyone's like, oh, Smash is a kid's fighting game. It's like, well, where
It's
the
the most
heck are your
popular-
players? Where are you? Like,
Yeah.
show up, please.
And they still get paid more than us.
It's like, I wish I could go to a fighters tournament that had more than 4 people.
Oh yeah. Like I remember seeing the Eunice tournament where they were like, man, there's a lot of people here. And there were like 12
There was
people.
like 12
There were like 12
players.
people.
Yeah.
And then like the most, it was
Yo, this Eunice bracket's stacked. They've got 12 players.
Speaking of stack, Curtis is turning the set around.
Looks
Never mind.
like he got the card stacked against him as Kresent draws the top deck and plays his trap card of his sweaty foot in Curtis's face.
What was that sentence?
Huh?
What was that sentence?
That's
dog?
what happened.
That is exactly what
It's
happened.
accurate
Actually.
representation. You know what my best Yu-Gi-Oh analogy I've ever done in my life was when Billy came over to my house once.
Of course, it involves Billy.
Yeah, and I played the remove trap spell card. And
Oh
Billy,
my gosh, backer.
he
I'm surprised.
he like stood in my doorway and looked at me and he was like, "That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy."
dude, Kevin needs to slow it down right now. That's how he took his set against Ben. He took his time, was slowly chipping him away, but he's trying really hard to get these big conversions.
Yeah, so the thing is that in Smash 4, the Ryu Cloud matchup was like pretty even because most of Cloud's moves are strong, but they hit once.
Down air.
And with
Doesn't
but
seem
the
like
way
that
that
with
Ryu's focus and air dodge works now in this game doesn't really favor him.
Yeah.
So Ryu might like not do well against this character anymore. Maybe he needs to go Ken. What? What in the world?
What?
He misinputted there.
He
definitely
did
wanted to
misinput
Shoryu.
there. He wanted to
Yeah,
Shoryu.
he got it there. He just falls back.
Dude, do you remember when
Yo.
Shoryu like auto-canceled?
Do you remember when drifting towards someone who just did a move and throwing out an aerial was a good idea? Neither do I, because that's what Curtis did and he just won that game.
Yeah.
How's your homework going over there,
2-1.
Jacob?
It's going pretty fine.
What
Got
does-
a couple
what
more
does
questions.
Coon mean?
Coon? Coon is like a friendly term usually used for males. So like, you know.
So I'd call
Sammy
you Jacob
Coon.
Coon.
What?
So I'd call you
Jacob
Jacob Coon.
Jacob Coon, yeah.
Or do only girls say Coon?
No, you guys can say Coon.
Okay, say Coon.
What
What are the like suffixes for that stuff? Is
There's
that
San,
the,
there's Sama, there's Chan, there's Coon. Can you break them down for us? San is like polite. San
Yeah,
is
San,
Mr.
yeah, San is Mr. Mrs.
Or just in general talking to people you don't know who they are.
Right. So San is Mr. and Mrs. Chan is like used for little kids or I'm going to say this and I'm going to tell everyone who's listening, don't do this if you meet a Japanese person. Also used for girls, especially girls younger than you. It would be very strange if you used it though. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Don't.
Wait, why would it be strange?
It would have to be like her nickname and you were her close friend.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like otherwise.
So I couldn't.
Otherwise,
so I couldn't come up
or?
to someone and be like.
Yeah.
So it's like the reverse effect of catcalling, but like just in a really weird way.
Yeah, it's just like imagine this. So that has the image of like cute, little, feminine, that sort of stuff. And you, someone who doesn't know them super well, is like,
Says
aha,
Chan.
hey, yeah.
Hey, Adrian Chan.
I would imagine tourists get destroyed by that.
And what's Sama?
It depends on what. There's some tourists that are like.
You think tourists take the time to learn Japanese?
Yeah,
I'd
take
imagine
0
they
time.
watch like 3 episodes of Naruto. They hear a girl being called Chan. They're like, that's normal.
Sakura-chan.
I'm really getting immersed in the culture.
You get a bit of both. You get a bit of people who learn nothing, which sometimes people do.
Or people who say desu.
Yeah, you get some people who say desu and chan on people that they don't know very well.
Back to the
yeah,
match.
Curtis,
Curtis Chan is kind of running away with this
Curtis
game.
Chan. Let's go,
This
Crescent
game
Coon.
is 3.
So what's Sama?
Oh, sure you can.
So Sama is like honorific, right?
Oh, so it's like San but on crack?
It's like San but on crack, yeah. And Dono is Lord.
Oh, really? Yeah. But you don't say Dodo.
Oh my god.
No.
That must be
There was war
taking
spot
that
over that already.
Forward air.
What was that?
There's already been war spot over that.
War spot over what?
Calling people lords. Like there's this article where some like American lady went to like England and referred to the Queen of England like as like Mrs. whatever her husband's name was. And like people were offended and like that's the queen to you, and she's like, she's not my queen. We literally had a war over this. Like it was really funny. And I was
Oh,
like,
the up B misses. Nice whiff punish with the up B from Curtis.
that's interesting. Sama is like super honorable. Like who would you refer to as Sama? Like principals,
No.
like old
The
teachers.
weird thing about Ken is that no one's commentating on
Ken
it.
Sama.
Even though he's doing really well, he's playing very patient.
Well, see,
game,
the thing
and
is, I
no
told
one's
you this is
really
going to switch to Ken. I
doing
already knew this was going to
commentary
happen.
on
I already
it.
have the entire game played out of my head.
Okay, and
So
you're not
it's
telling
fine.
the audience what's going on.
Okay,
so what's
so
the
hold
point
on,
of
hold on.
even being
Chief. We're not going to argue this on stream, but I'll talk to you in a second, okay? But for right now, we're going to continue the conversation that's going on. So anyway, what Sama means is basically like, you asked like when you would use that. Well, when you would use Sama would be very rarely in this kind of time, but if you were talking maybe to the president of something, not necessarily the president because he has his own title, but basically someone who is very high up that needs their own
Like maybe your boss.
Not normally your boss. No, that's
Okay.
too high for that. It's too high for that. It would come off as sarcastic, which would be really rude.
Oh yeah, because the nicer the ruder. The
Yeah,
politer
yeah,
the
in some
ruder.
cases.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So in Japanese, there's extraordinarily little sarcasm, like virtually none.
Yeah.
But if you use honorifics when you shouldn't, it's like insulting sarcasm.
Yeah, that's why
Really?
omae wa moshinderu is honorific.
Right. Omae wa is a omae is an honorific way to say you.
Yeah,
But
like-
it's joking.
Like, oh great, you
yeah.
are dead now.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. No, Japanese is very interesting. I love hearing about
Oh,
it. And he's dead.
it's-
Barely now. You got the good
Not
DI on
bad.
that. We talked a lot about the DI versus
Whoa! Oh yeah, the having to DI down and a little bit out.
Yep.
Survive that. Is that for all moves that don't send vertically? Should you do that, or like?
It's really complicated. There's a certain angle where it stops working.
I see.
Yeah.
And then you just want to DI in or out.
Yeah.
So it's more like in like this area.
Yeah, like a cone. There's a cone straight above you where it doesn't work.
Yeah, coach above
There
you
it
doesn't.
is.
Slightly bigger cone where it does in that area, and then horizontally doesn't.
All right, so I guess we'll get straight into it now. I'll fully explain it. So the way that this works is it's something called LSI. LSI means launch speed influence. Yeah, and it is separate from DI. So what launch speed influence is how vertically you're, up or down you're holding your stick. That corresponds to how much extra or reduced knockback you get. So if you hold it up, you get more knockback. If you hold it down, you get less. And that's straight up. That's like the value of knockback that you should have increases
That's like
or decreases.
that's like here. You can't LSI here.
Yeah, so the stream can't see that at the moment, but I'm going to explain that. So basically, if it's too close to straight up or straight down, you cannot LSI. So holding your stick up or down doesn't change anything. So that's like if you're spiked, doesn't matter. If you're hit by an up smash that sends like pretty close to straight up, LSI does not matter. If you're hit out to the left or right enough, LSI matters. But vectoring, like the holding straight in, matters more. So you always hold straight in. So then the question is, when to use LSI? And the answer is when you go up and you're going to die off the top, but it's horizontal enough that you can still use LSI.
So Ken Shoryu, Mario's up B, Zero Suit kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Zero Suit kick, actually sometimes, yeah. And so you use that with a combination of that plus some amount perpendicular. So it might not be like actually perpendicular, but
Yeah, good DI in this game is really hard to get, and it's very complicated. It's like a skill of its own.
it's like a math problem.
You should get a piece of software that just lets you draw on the screen. That'd be so cool.
Ooh, somebody one time came up with a some formulas that graphed out how you're supposed to DI moves based on where you're hit on the stage.
Oh, that's really
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
That's
But-
crazy.
Yeah, that's sick. But I'm going like rudimentary and be like just like draw on the screen, be like, all right,
Yeah.
that'd be
Right.
so cool. I think I've seen TK Breeze and EE do that like on stream before.
Oh yeah.
When they were like, he
yeah.
was here, and then he was here, and then he's dead, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, like I was mentioning, I thought Kresent was doing fine with Ryu, but I think that the Ken pick is really what he needs
Helping
here.
him out a lot. I think Kresent has a much more like patient, less explosive Ken. He kind of focuses on like getting those little conversions instead of like trying to lead into something huge like Ken usually seems to do.
Yeah, I think the big thing that Ken has over Ryu in this matchup is whenever Ryu hits Cloud, Cloud's get knocked so far away, and Cloud has a lot of time to think about what he's going to come back to stage with. Whereas when Ken hits you, he just kind of sits still until he's done comboing you, and he's like, all right, now you may go. It's a disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious.
But Curtis has pretty much brought it back, but a bit of a risky neutral beginning. Take a back air for it.
Commentator's curse. Hits him with the cross slash. Thankfully for Kresent, Curtis just Dietsoda had just used up his limit.
So he's gonna work on bringing it back. That side B's gonna be really good in helping him bring it back up, but he just kind of goes right in. And there's the limit once again.
What does Cloud say when he gets limit? He doesn't say Genkai Wakaido, does he?
Yeah.
When he gets limit, yeah.
Oh, okay. It sounds like he says Genkai Wakaio. It's weird.
Little Kyle.
It just says it really weird. Genkai Wakaio.
Everyone's favorite Final Fantasy VII character, Kyle.
Genkai is limit, right?
Yep.
Wakaido is
Meant
Wakaido
to
break?
be broken.
Yeah.
Oh, so Genkai, he's breaking his...
Yeah.
Good.
I'll break my limit.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I learned wall.
Yeah.
He's a verb.
Goodness.
So is
Oh, that's...
wouldn't it be koirimasu though?
He's,
Koirimasu.
that's if he was like a little bit respectful of his opponent, but a little bit distant. He was like,
Genkai wo koirimasu. Omae wo shinderimasu.
Shindemasu.
Shindemasu. Okay, it's a day verb, you're
154,
right.
is that going to do it? I think that's going to do it. I think that's it.
Not
No.
quite.
Genkai
Not
wo
quite.
koirimasu.
That sent at a weird angle. I'm surprised he lived that.
That's so funny. I'm not gonna like ever forget that in my life. Genkai wo koirimasu. I just imagine him saying that.
It's so nerve-wracking being in this situation because unlike Smash 4 Ryu, you can't full hop and be safe, right? Like you can freaking die.
Yeah, because Ken, he snatches you halfway through your hop. He's like, oh, I connected my hit. Honestly, honestly, fair and square. This is rough.
Oh my gosh,
he's dead.
he went for it.
Oh, he didn't even show. You didn't even
went for it. He just up smashed him.
duff
The
him.
fist. Just duff him.
Just duff him. He was like, I'm
got
gonna have to come off the
completely
ground for this one.
Dumpstered by the uppercut. But big hill
Oh, he's not
climb.
moving. He's stuck.
Oh,
Goodness
56%.
gracious.
That is where some people find their qualms with Ken is the amount of damage he can just rack
Oh!
up so fast.
Oh, this is a rough situation.
Oh,
nice.
my gosh.
He broke his limit.
He broke his limit.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
What's gonna happen
He might
here?
be able to make
What's
it.
gonna happen? What's
Oh,
Is he gonna down him?
He's
Oh,
gonna
that's
down
it.
smash him. That's it.
That's it. No, that's it. That's literally it. That's
That's
literally
it.
Kresent
Game
just
5
waiting. Is that
goes
the
to
second
Kresent.
reverse 3-0, or did he take a game earlier
I think he took one. I think he took a game earlier.
and then lost?